You should have run. You're gone! You're gone!
Haven't got all day.
Who's?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you.
You're gone!
You think I'm afraid of you?
You're gone!
That's all you got? Damn you! Pray to your God for mercy!
You're gone!
Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Actually, I'm growing it if you hadn't noticed. I'm the only person alive that can cultivate nirnroot from a seed to a fully grown plant. I had quite the mentor. He taught me everything he knew about the nirnroot and its strange properties. I haven't seen him in many years. I wonder what became of him. I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life anymore, I'm afraid. I actually owned a shop in Vivek City long ago, but I had to leave all that behind when the Red Mountain erupted. Perhaps someday I'll reopen a shop here in Skyrim. Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Aduri, there's little time for rest. Really, that would be a pleasant change. One of the ingredients I need to cultivate nirnroot are jazz-baked grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop. Good luck finding those Jazbay grapes. They're very rare.
This place is boring. Nothing but the same thing every day. Ugh.
Time to end this little game. Who's there? Anybody there? Time to end this little game.
Bruce?
Makes sense.
You're gone!
Disgusting, I know. hear that? Something's going on.
Yeah, but I also need to let off some steam. The job's done.
Do anything stupid.
You should have run.
What a jackass.
Hear that? Something's going on.
Should be good. A fight.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Safe travels.
Who in the name of Azura are you? Are you kidding me? We're all alone out here except for a few guards who couldn't give a damn about us. We make easy pickings for thieves looking to steal everything we work so hard for. Not only did they take my bow, but they took all of our coin as well. Nothing's sacred to these people. A few days ago, some thieves from Riften broke in here and stole it. Can you imagine? Took the only thing of value we had. If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back, I'll pay you what I can. Thanks. It'll be nice to have it back. Means a lot to me. I bumped into them when I was coming back to my farm after buying supplies. I know those lowlifes took it with them back to the Ratway. They left an unmistakable stench behind. It was a family heirloom. I can't even put a price on how much that thing means to me. The Ratway is somewhere under Riften. Shouldn't be too tough to find.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me open the gate, and you can head into the city. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Skill.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Black-Briar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago, I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. Maven Black-Briar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Black-Briar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You disappoint me. I expected someone from outside Riften to be different, but I see corruption's reach holds little regard for boundaries. Enjoy the city. It will suit you well.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Black-Briars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Black-Briars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients.
Huh? What do you want? Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day. but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
Rare trinkets, finest oddities from Morrowind.
That Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
If you've got the coin,
blessings of Mara
you've come
upon
to
you.
the right place. Pull up a seat.
Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You'll find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Yeah? What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that, but a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid. I hope we bump into each other again.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet LeChance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. They're vermin, garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting, ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves' Guild's territory. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften, the Ratway's where you'd be. There's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon, where all the lowlifes in Riften get drunk and knife each other. You might try there, if you can get through the Ratway alive.
The Thieves' Guild has been pushing hard to regain a foothold in this city. Rumor has it they're falling apart from the inside. If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will it mean for all of us? Is this how it all ends?
Come back and see us again.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Black-Briar. Well, I recently approached Sibby Black-Briar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Black-Briar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. Ah, you're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I'll meet you outside of town.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you. Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. I don't know why I bother.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Fresh meats and produce.
Looking to
Get
stay
them
alive?
before they're
Why
gone.
take a chance?
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lass? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
Buy some armor and live to tell
It's all about sizing up your mark, lass. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's
Look how
morning.
you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown and you called him on it. That's what I'm talking about. Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours. Would you like a taste?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of. Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this. You need to hear this.
Come on, Brignold. What is it this time?
Patience, Branche. This is... rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
That was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Balma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time. Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited. The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Yeah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes.
Protect yourself right.
All meat
Buy
guaranteed,
armor from
clean and free from rock joint.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Looking to stay alive?
All
Why
right,
take a
Branche.
chance?
Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Fresh meats and
Have
produce.
what?
Get
What
them
in
before
blazes
they're
are you
gone.
talking about?
Don't play
Beautiful
stupid.
baubles
I
and
said turn
gleaming
out your pockets.
gemstones over
Now.
here.
I'm telling you, I don't...
Buy
Wait,
some
what's
armor
this
and
ring?
live to tell
This
about
isn't
it.
mine.
That's right. It isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branche.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
Protect yourself right.
We can do this in one of two ways. You can walk with me up to the
Jewelry with
keep,
legendary
or I can
Argonian
drag your lifeless
craftsmanship.
body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
All
Looking to
meat
stay alive?
guaranteed,
Why take a
clean and
chance?
free from rock joint.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before
Greetings,
they're gone.
honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me? I'd certainly be happy to compensate you. Thank you, Landstrider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Forgive me. It's a term I haven't used in some time. While most in Tamriel call my kind Argonian, we prefer the term Saxhleel. Maudesi was actually my original Saxhleel name. Unlike others, I decided to embrace tradition and keep it that way.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from
Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new.
Looking to stay alive? Why
Not
take
that
a
there's
chance?
anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me? Oh,
Protect
thank you.
yourself right. Buy
Divines
armor
bless
from
your
relatives.
kind heart. Until next time.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.